This Week in Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 19 for the week of July 7, 2014. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's my pleasure to bring you these weekly astrology forecasts. So, what's new for the week of July 7? A heavily aspected Capricorn full moon asks you to take stock of your productivity and accomplishments. 7 Venus and Sun aspects catalyze relationships, creativity, money, and vitality, and 5 aspect patterns offer up a smorgasbord of energies that you can use for your highest good. Let's also look briefly at what's old this week. Not everything that's old, but the most critical things. We've got a waxing moon, and we have a couple of aspect patterns. That T-square, Sun, Uranus, Pluto, is wrapping up on July 12th. And we have that grand trine, Saturn and the Sun and Chiron, also through July 17. So let's now move on to our individual days of the week. On Monday, July 7, we have Venus sextile Uranus. Venus is at 16 Gemini, Uranus is at 16 Aries. And we also have Venus quincunx Saturn. Venus is at 17 Gemini, Saturn is at 17 Scorpio. In fact, Venus is involved in 4 aspect patterns this week, mostly from slower planets. This means that the core themes that Venus represents, relationships, creativity, and money, may be prominent in your experience this week. The love goddess jumps in and makes 2 of those aspects today. The Venus-Uranus sextile supports relating and creating in ways that uniquely fit you. And be sure to follow your intuitive flashes, especially when they relate to a core Venusian theme. The Venus-Saturn quincunx may foment challenge in the areas that Venus represents. Make appropriate course adjustments, then persevere with steadfastness to get Saturn on your side. Next up here on Monday, we have Uranus quincunx Pallas Athena. Uranus, 16 Aries. Pallas Athena, 16 Virgo. Stay open to innovative adjustments in your feminine assertiveness as this quincunx happens. Then we have one of our aspect patterns, which you're seeing displayed to my, I don't know if it's right or left, depending on how my video monitor is looking, but to my side. You can see the T-square, and it contains Venus and Pallas Athena and Chiron. So Pallas Athena isn't just connecting with Uranus today, she's part of this peaking T-square. It started on July 2nd. We talked about it on last week's video, and it ends on July 13. To summarize, the key themes of this Venus, Pallas Athena, Chiron T-square are wounded feminine assertiveness and difficulty communicating your female identity. Obviously, I'm addressing this more to you female listeners than male. If these themes are being triggered, they're only coming up for healing. You may find my all-purpose healing invocation helpful. Again, just 7 words. Maximum healing that serves highest good, please, spoken to your higher self. You then passively breathe and relax and just feel the breath coming in and out. And it might amaze you how much healing energy can come in and help you out. On Tuesday, July 8th, we have Venus square Chiron. Venus, 18 Gemini, Chiron, 18 Pisces. I am rounding to the nearest degree. And I'm being told to, intuitively told, that to remind you on this video forecast, I do not include minor lunar events. No void course moons, no moon coming to the next sign, no moon conjunctions. I will talk about new and full moons, but if you would like lunar events, then I do those on my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. So, Venus's third aspect of the week is a Venus-Chiron square. This is part of the T-square that peaked yesterday with Venus and Pallas Athena and Chiron. So I've already interpreted that for you as part of that. Next up, we have Pluto quincunx Juno. Pluto's at 12 Capricorn. Juno is at 12 Gemini. So, what transformations and adjustments can positively transform your domestic life, committed relationships, and sexuality? All Juno themes. Consider making them now with Pluto quincunx Juno. Then we have the Sun square Uranus. The Sun is at 16 Cancer, Uranus is 16 Aries, and the Sun is also trine Saturn. At this point, the Sun is at 17 Cancer, and Saturn is around 17 Scorpio. So while Venus is the aspect queen this week, the Cancerian Sun runs a close second because it's got 3 aspects of its own. It fires up 2 of them today, which I just mentioned. The Sun-Uranus square involves taking a turn toward life-affirming paradigm shifts and revolution, especially if family or nurturing is involved with the Sun in Cancer. The potential instability of this Sun-Uranus square is tempered by a stabilizing Sun-Saturn trine. This aspect can support steady Eddie productivity. On Wednesday, July 9th, we have the Sun trine Chiron. Sun's 18 Cancer, Chiron 18 Pisces. This is the Sun's final aspect of the week, and it's generally supportive of mentoring and healing, with a special nod toward healing within the family structure, again, because the Sun is in the sign of Cancer. We also have aspect patterns. I talked about these last week, and here it is again. Peaking, it's a grand trine and kite, and healing and nurturing energy flows smoothly from this harmonious formation, which includes 4 planets: the Sun, Saturn, Chiron, and Pallas Athena. On Thursday, July 10th, we have Chiron opposing Pallas Athena. Chiron is at 18 Pisces, Pallas Athena is at 18 Virgo. So watch out for feminine wounding, in which the feminine could be victim or victimizer, could be a femme fatale involved, with Chiron opposing Pallas Athena. This aspect also carries many healing opportunities, and again, this is part of the kite and grand trine that I've been talking about already this week. On Friday, July 11th, we have Mercury quintile Uranus. Mercury, 28 Gemini, Uranus at 16 Aries. Brilliance, ingenuity, breakthrough thinking, and intuitive flashes. That's what you can get from this lovely little aspect pattern. Then we have another aspect pattern, which you're seeing here on the screen. It's a yod with Juno, Saturn, and Uranus. So, what adjustments are needed to improve the structure of your home life and committed relationships? Tune into your intuitive flashes for the what and the how, as Juno, Saturn, and Uranus form a yod, or finger of God aspect pattern. It starts today, peaks on July 16, and ends on July 20. As you can see, it's a thin little triangle in terms of its formation appearance. Saturday, July 12th, we have a full moon, our headlining event of the week. So this is happening at 7:25 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and the moon is at 20 degrees 3 minutes Capricorn as the moon goes full. So, because it's in Capricorn, evaluate your productivity, maturity, responsibility, time management, and ambition, and make appropriate adjustments. This lunation aspects most of the planets and points in the sky. This gives it a rich and multi-layered interpretation. For starters, a Pluto conjunction energizes healing and transformation, while a Uranus square calls for paradigm shifts. Several other planets and points are also square the luminaries. Mars wants to start something new, while Ceres offers the potential for abundance. Vesta wants to perform sacred service, while the lunar nodes ask whether your actions are in harmony with your life purpose. All the members of the kite that I've been talking about this week, that peaked on July 9, also aspect this full moon. In fact, the Sun is one of the members of the kite, and this adds healing, nurturing, and more into the mix. Now, in general, full moons are more about harvesting and releasing than about new beginnings, but you can use this lunation's new beginning energies to consciously release the outworn things that no longer support your enthusiastic evolution. This full moon Sabian symbol is a relay race. This image carries a straightforward message. You don't have to do it all yourself. Call upon your allies when appropriate, and cultivate more helpers if you need them. Sunday, July 13th, we open with Mercury entering Cancer. It's going to be there through July 31st, supporting nurturing communication and family sharing. Then we have Venus trine Mars. Venus is at 24 Gemini, Mars is at 24 Libra. Relationships and creativity enjoy a harmonious flow with Venus trine Mars. This is Venus's 4th and final aspect this week. With Venus in Gemini, imaginative writing is supported, along with a potpourri of creative expression. As we look ahead to next week's show, the week of July 14, we're going to have Jupiter entering Leo. That's a big deal. Jupiter only changes signs once a year. We have Saturn turning direct, another significant move. And we're going to have kind of a potpourri of different astrological things. No one theme, but a lot of different variety. We're going to have Chiron square Juno, Sun square Mars, Venus entering Cancer, and Mercury trine Neptune. I want to mention briefly a couple of events that are happening here in the Asheville, North Carolina area, in case you're around here. On July 9th, this Wednesday, I'll be doing a shamanic awakening ceremony in Hendersonville near Asheville with my partner Kimberly Crow. I'm going to be doing a psychic fair Saturday, July 12th in Asheville. If you want more info on that, you can go to astroshaman.com. In the What's New section of the homepage, you can learn more about it. If you're not in the area, don't worry about it. So, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with iTunes' #1 astrology audio podcast, This Week in Astrology, which is also free. You can also get my weekly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. Once there, you can also link to my Facebook page and Twitter feed where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, there is no charge. I also offer other great products and services, most of which are free. No, sorry, many of which are free. I wish I could say they're mostly free, but I gotta make a living. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.